The new guidelines are much less prescriptive. In fact, they really collapse down into one single certification that says that covered institutions must implement a program that's consistent with a resource that NIST is to develop. And Chips and Science sort of mandated that NIST develop a publicly available resource to this end. But when you go out to the NIST website, the current state of this work kind of culminates in this publication called Cybersecurity for Research, Findings and Possible Paths Forward, which is really the synthesis of a bunch of public comments that were received by their request. That period closed last October, and the document summarizes a lot of the key challenges related to cybersecurity in a research setting. It talks about awareness or general understanding of cybersecurity concepts. It talks about workforce shortages and sort of this desert of talents in the IT security sphere. It talks about the challenge of IT compliance culture, which is typically one size fits all, but doesn't mesh well with the requirements that are unique to a sort of distributed research setting. I think we all have those stories of PIs setting up servers in their closets or what have you. I think this document's kind of underscoring the fact that this is a tough challenge and that there's limited budget at institutions to kind of put in place these robust cybersecurity frameworks that align to NIST protocols that are in 800-171, for example. So just going back to the specific cybersecurity element of research security programs, I do think this is an easy thing as written for most institutions to certify to, but I think what we probably will anticipate is that each institution will have its own sort of spin on what institutions need to attest to. Frankly, we've seen an uptick in research agreements over the years about the specific details that need to be in place related to cybersecurity for research work to happen. And I think the pace of all that's not necessarily expected to be blunted by the fact that this final document from OSTP is particularly vague as written.